Smile. As soon as it says, all right, I think we're live. Hi there, Stephanie Stitches here. Welcome to Saturdays with Steph and the All-Star Block of the Week, week 4. I've got all my blocks on the wall behind me, not the week behind me, the wall behind me. And the one down here behind my shoulder is this week's block. It is a Sawtooth Twister Star. So I really like the way it came out. So I'm excited to show this with you guys. And before we get started though, my daughter Sarah, say hi, is here. Hi. And she's going to help me announce the winners of the thank you giveaway. Again, I wanted to thank you all so much for subscribing and coming by and supporting me. That's the only reason why I made it to 10,000 subscribers is because of you. So thank you. So we're going to start with that, and you don't have to be live to win. So if you're not here, you're not hearing this, but if you have to leave and you don't hear the names, you can come back and watch the replay. And then the way to claim your prize is to email me at stephanie.stitches@yahoo.com. My email is pinned as the first comment above in the chat, and it's also in the description box below this video. So you can find it if you're watching this later. But yay, thank you all so much for being here. I love seeing you. There's a ton of you in the chat. My computer's way over there though, so I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just going to say hello to all of you. Please take that as I am actually saying hello to every single one of you, because I am. But we're going to go ahead. I'm going to let her call the names. I used a random comment picker, which goes through, and the only parameters I gave it was if you put a 1, 2, 3, or 4, I put number 1. It went through all the names that put 1. I put a 2. It went through all the names that put 2, 3, and 4. And one thing I decided is I did not realize how many international people watch me. So thank you so much. But it was a lot more than I thought. So I decided to add a second international prize. So there's going to be 2 international winners. So yay. All right, so are you ready to tell them who won?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pull up the random comment picker, and she's going to tell you who won the first prize. So package number 1
is Kathy Peters.
Oh, I got to write this down. I'm going to forget. So Kathy Peters, you have won package number 1. Let me write this down because I will forget and it's going to go away. So I would have to watch my own video back just to know who won. All right, let me also, I don't know. I don't think I can copy and paste that. Nope, it won't let me. Without messing things up, it'll screw up the thing. But oh, let me grab my keyboard. I'm going to type it also in the chats. So Kathy, I cannot see. Am I typing it right?
I think so.
Okay, so Kathy Peters is number 1. So congratulations to Kathy. And all right, I'm going to go back to the random comment picker. So this is for package number 2. And package number 2 is?
Tracy Fisher.
Tracy Fisher, congratulations. Number 2 is Tracy Fisher. I'm going to write that down because my brain remembers nothing. I'm sure you guys can relate. The older we get, we don't remember anything. Number 2 is Tracy. I can't read what I'm typing, so hopefully I typed your name correctly. Number 2 is Tracy Fisher. Okay, now let me go back and get number 3. And number 3 is?
Paula Sturgis.
I think it might be Sturgis.
Sturgis?
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry if I'm not saying your name right.
Yeah, we apologize if we don't say your name correctly. Okay, so number 3, congratulations, is Paula Sturgis. Number 3, Paula Sturgis. Okay, let me get rid of that one. And there'll be 2 number 4s because, like I said, I decided to add a second international. So let's see who is number 4, the first one.
Sandra Mayhew.
I think that's right. Sandra Mayhew, congratulations. Number 4. Sandra Mayhew. Hopefully I'm typing correctly because I can't see what I'm typing. And then number 5.
Bland Designs, the idiot quilter.
Okay, let me write these down. Okay, so Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter is the second number 4. So congratulations to everybody. Thank you so much for coming on over and checking it out. Like I said, I truly appreciate you, and I know a lot of you have asked to see Sarah. So thank you, baby, for coming on and helping me. I appreciate it. I know you want to run now. She's gonna run away. Wait, come say goodbye. Say bye.
Goodbye.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna type number 5 is Quilter. Okay. All right. So they're all in the chat now. And if you've won, don't forget to email me and I will get your package out to you this week. And if you're international, you will see a gift card, Amazon gift card. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for bearing with me with that. I know you guys like to see Sarah. She's kind of in that teenage thing where she doesn't want to be seen, but she was a good sport. So yeah, thank you guys for being kind to her. Okay, let me move this over. Thank you all. Thank you guys so much. I will tell Sarah you all said hello. All right, so now I'm going to put my keyboard back out of the way and we're going to do what we came here for, which is to sew block number 4. Hey, I'm very excited. This was a really fun block. Let me bring it forward. This is what it looks like up close. So again, the Sawtooth twister quilt, because it's got the twister in the middle of a sawtooth star. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to turn on my other camera. If for some reason you guys can't see it, let me know. Y'all know I'm not techie, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to put my list aside first here. All right. And let me turn on, hopefully y'all can see this. Yeah, okay. Good. And move this over. All right. Can everybody see the second screen here with my pieces and what I'm going to sew? Hopefully. Thumbs up if you can. You have a lovely daughter. Teenagers are their own, and it's not always easy. So true. She's such a good kid, but she's just in that awkward phase where I think she's gorgeous, but I might be partial. She thinks she's not so pretty right now, so she just doesn't like coming on camera, but I know you guys like to see her, and I appreciate all your nice, kind comments when she does come because it makes her feel good. So, yep. Okay, here we go. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, which we've done every week so far, I think, is add our little corner accent pieces to our accent squares. So I'm going to put all this stuff out of the way first and get those done. And when I was making the first one, I just kept on going, chain piecing, and I accidentally pieced 2 of them already. So I was like, oh, wait, I need to stop. So I've got 2 of them there, but I didn't cut them or trim them or press them or anything. So we'll get the next 2 done, and then we'll take care of all those. Oh, thanks, Shelly. Can see your work area. Awesome. Yay. Good. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Awesome. I'm glad you could see it. Okay, so here's all 4 of those, and we just have to trim off. You can either use a rotary cutter or snips. Since these are such small pieces, I'm just going to use my little snips and cut a 1/4 inch away from where we sewed. There's that. Boop. So how are you guys doing? I hope you had a good week. Pretty busy over here between the kids' school and all the quilting things and shop stuff, and pretty busy, but good. Busy is good. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Tummy trouble. Oh no, that's no good. Okay. All right. Those are all magic juiced, and now I can press them. Fast week, couldn't wait for the weekend. Now the weekend is going fast. Isn't that always how it happens? It's just the same thing like for a vacation or something like that, right? You get so excited and it seems like it takes forever to get there. And then you go on vacation or you get to the weekend and it goes so fast, poof, it's gone. Yep. Let's see. Mozilla said, cut 3 summer shirts out this week for hubby. Awesome. That sounds awesome. I would love to see those. Ingrid said, I just got home from a candle making class. It was fun. That's really cool. I've dipped candles like in dye before, but I've never made them. So that would be fun. Celia said, thanks for introducing us to all these star blocks. This is another one I haven't made before. You're welcome. I love this one. I love the Sawtooth stars, but they're a little plain in the center. So I like just put this little twist in there. Hi, Lori Miller. How you doing? Okay, what was I doing? Those are the corners. So those are all done. I'm going to set those guys aside. And I'm going to go over here to my pattern and see what was next. Oh, the flying geese. Okay, so this block has the flying geese are the star points. I saved you guys from, I was originally going to do them half square triangles, but I know how y'all don't like to do that many half square triangles. So I'm doing the flying geese. So the first thing we need to do is, I drew it on the back of some of these, but not all of them. Draw a line on the back of your squares that go with your flying geese. From corner to corner. That's the first thing we're going to do. Thanks, Ange. I'm liking how they're turning out. I really like this happy fabric. I don't know about by you guys, and I know a lot of the places in the country aren't like this, but by us over here in Ohio, it's been gray, ick. If it's not like having flurries, which we haven't had a lot of snow this year, it's been raining and cloudy and ugly. And this time of year, I struggle to like kind of stay peppy. So this fabric is really like brightening up my mood because it's so springy looking. So I'm really happy with this choice that I made. Okay, put that guy out of the way. Put my pen out of the way. All right, so now I drew a line. I don't know if you guys can even see the line, but on the back corner to corner. And now I'm going to add the first one and sew it from corner to corner. I'm going to do it on all 4 at the same time. So, oh, there's my 4th one. I thought I lost it. I'm going to do it all 4 at the same time and chain piece them just to make it go a little bit quicker. And then we'll trim and press them all, and then we'll go to the opposite side. Quick read the chat. I see a couple comments. Let's see. Good afternoon from Massachusetts. Hi, Diane. Hi, Debbie. It says, we'll try to watch whole show, but going to granddaughter's basketball game. Oh, that's definitely way important than sewing. way more important. Anything with kids is more important than sewing. Catching up with this made block 2 and making the 4 block with you. Awesome. You're not that far behind. You can catch up real quick. Priscilla said, the weather excitement in Ohio, right? She knows, she's an Ohio gal. Mary said, I missed where the patterns are. They are on my website, stephanies-stitches.com, and that is in the description box below the video. So if it where it starts to talk about the video and it says more, click that show more button, and there's a link right there to my blog on my website, and that's where all these patterns are. Hi Kim, how you doing? Same here in Michigan, said Lori. Yep. Oh, you're getting 5 inches of snow tonight. That means we'll probably get it tomorrow because we're like right behind you. Love the fabric I'm using. Thank you. And Angela said, will you be doing a spring project box? Yes. That is coming up really, really soon. I am going to be finishing what I need to get done to get it out to you or get it up for you guys to sell it to you guys here in the next week. So probably by next Saturday, I will be able to tell you that it's ready to go. So thank you for asking. And the fabric is very springy. I love it. Hey Adam, how you doing? Good to see you. I saw that you were at my video the other day, but I missed you until it was over. So I meant to say hello, but hello. Good to have you here. If you guys have not checked out Adam Sew's channel, you need to. He's fabulous. He makes handmade dolls and all kinds of stuff with Tula Pink fabric. So if you're a Tula Pink fan, you need to go over to his channel. He's like a huge Tula Pink fan and he makes amazing stuff. Laura said, can't wait for the spring box. Yay. And says we have had a very cold snap here. Shelly said, I'm catching up on the second of the third block, and then I will do this block. Awesome. Hey, Marge, how you doing? Is there a hint about the fabric? Girl, you know there's not a hint. You know I don't. It's a mystery. I never tell you guys ahead of time. You just have to trust me, and you have to trust my taste. Adam is great and hilarious. I agree. Can these flying geese be done 2 at a time? And I don't know. I'm not doing them that way. You can certainly try. Everything I do, I know you guys have asked me a lot of times, can you do it this way at a time, that way at a time? If I've written in the pattern, I haven't tested it that way, but you can certainly try. That's, for sure. I'm not gonna try live. I do a lot of things this way because we have a lot of beginner quilters, and I feel like those methods of doing 4 at a time or this or that for, are a little bit harder for a newbie. Kay said, you never know. I might have caught you in a moment of weakness. Nope, you're not getting it from me today, Kay. If you guys are Corey Yoder fans like me, her newest fabric line, Sunwashed, is out. I literally just got the yardage right before I went live. My husband brought all the boxes down. So that'll be in the shop soon, but that's out if you guys want her new line from me or from anybody else. And this I did get in the shop right before I went live, but this is the new Mambo Batiks from Moda. I just have charm packs because that's what seems to be able to sell with batiks, but it's still pretty and springy. I don't want to take it all apart, but the colors are gorgeous. And the pictures for this doesn't do the color justice. I actually didn't buy that much of it because I didn't like it from the pictures, but when I saw it in person, now I love it. So I kind of kick myself, wish I would have bought more of it. Hi, Patty, how you doing? Felipa said, so very hot today. I would love a snowstorm. Yes, you are opposite weather of us. Yeah, you guys you assemble these whatever way is best for you. Somebody else was saying that they don't like the stitch and flip, that they like the other method. Perfect. You do you. They need to come out to 3.5 by 6.5. So whichever way you do it, just make sure they come out to that size and you'll be fine. My madness seems to always come out when filming and I start arguing with myself, said Adam. The best person to argue with is yourself. Hey, I agree. If you argue with yourself, you're not arguing with anybody else, right? I get mad at myself all the time. Let's see. Paula said, good news. I got my order from your shop yesterday. 35 fat quarter pack of Coriander Sunwash. Love it. Bad news. My sewing machine broke down. Be without it. Oh no, 2 to 3 weeks. That stinks. I'm sorry. I hope they get it fixed quicker. Hi, Kelly. Cruises, Crafts, and Quilts. Good to see you. 33C here at 8:20 a.m. Ooh, it's gonna be a warm one for you. Yikes. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Hey, Colleen. Hello, Math Geek and Shelly. Okay, so I'm gonna give these guys a press. I guess I can put my magic pen down, huh? And then we'll add the next one to the other side. Oh, I'm glad you're having a beautiful day up there. That's awesome. Our weather keeps teasing us. For Ohio girls, they can probably tell you too. The sun will shine for a minute and we'll think we're going to have a sunny day, like it was sunny when I woke up this morning. And then it goes away and it's gray. And then we'll get a little couple flakes and then we'll get rain and then it'll be ugly. Okay. Now I'm going to add those squares to the other side. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? I'm very excited for Millersburg, Jennifer, too. That's coming up really soon, the Millersburg retreat. So I'm going to add these guys now to the other side and sew from corner to corner. I'm going to do the same thing I did with these ones and just do all 4 at the same time. That'll make it quicker. For those of you coming to the Millersburg retreat, I will have some emails out to you later this week with some information and something that you need to return. So keep a lookout for those. Are the star block patterns on your first video? Nope, they are on my website, which is linked below this video in the description box. They are all on my blog and they're broken out by week, so they're really easy to find. Hey, Don, how you doing? That sun didn't last very long this morning. Nope, it didn't. It was nice while it lasted, but it was definitely very fleeting. Adam said, I went to a quilt shop the other day and asked for the starch pens. The shop worker looked at me like I was nuts when I described what Stephanie uses them for. She thought it was genius. Adam, I'm gonna have to send you some. You'll have to send me your address. You'll love it. Just getting here, was at a color guard complete competition for my daughter this morning. Awesome. For any Canadians that are here, if you are, or anybody else who's planning on going up to Canada or to Canada, if you're going to the Canadian National Quilt Show in June in Halifax, I will be there. So I would love to know if you're going because I'd love to meet you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see it. Okay, now I'm just trimming these a 1/4 inch away. Shannon said, I'm playing catch up. I didn't get a chance to do last week's vlogs. Awesome. Thank you, Jen. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? Okay. Those are all trimmed. Hit them with some magic juice and then we'll press them. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? Yes, Tracy, I'm going to get to meet Laura Lynn in person when I go up there because she's going to go to the quilt show too. So I'm really excited about that. She's such a nice lady. Very, very excited. And Stephen Bland. Stephen's going to be there too. So I get to meet him. Yay. In person. I love that you guys are talking to each other. That's nice because it's hard to read and so at the same time. So talk, talk, talk. Craft a Simple Life is going also. Yes. I'm excited to meet all these folks. It'll be awesome. I do have them in my shop, Mary, but I don't ship internationally typically. I would make an exception for Adam. No, it would be a personal ship to him. I don't ship internationally because there's a lot of things involved with it. The shipping is very expensive and we have to pay all these funky taxes and all that kind of stuff. So, all right. So that's the flying geese. I should have told you guys that. I'm just going along here. So now to make the split 1/4 square triangles, which are the center pinwheel, you need to take your large pieces, your large 5-inch background square and your large print 5-inch square. And I'm going to do them both at the same time. If you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. I'll actually put the print one on top so you guys can see a little bit better. But we're going to cut this corner to corner both directions to yield 4 quarters that we're going to use to make the split square triangles. You cannot do this as 2 half square triangle pairs because if you do, you're going to have pieces going the wrong direction. So you have to do this cut method with split square. Now, if we were just making an hourglass or a regular 1/4 square triangle block, then that would be okay, but we're not. So cut those in both directions. You can see I have 4 there. So corner to corner. And I'm going to go ahead and set them the way they need to be. So I set all 4 the same way to begin. And I just realized that my chair is really, really low. My kiddos must have been down here again, sitting on it. Okay, so I'm gonna pile them like this because we're gonna join them. You're not gonna join the long sides back together. You're gonna join the short sides, and I want them all to go the exact same direction. So that way, when I make all 4 pieces, all I have to do is set one, the next one I'll just turn it, the next one I'll just turn it from there to make the pinwheel shape. Okay. And then your 4.5 inch square. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all the cuts now. The 4.5 inch background square, we're just gonna cut in half one. Just like that. So I'm gonna set this one aside for now, and I'm gonna sew all of these together again, all in the same direction, short side to short side, looking just like this. Okay. Just make sure they're all going the same direction, because if you get one this direction and then one this direction, you're not going to have a pinwheel. And it's okay. You might make something different that looks really, really interesting. It's just not going to be the pinwheel shape in the center. Oh, are you guys talking about Alex Anderson? I saw her video with her health update. She's such a nice lady. I hope everything goes well for her. As you can see, I've got them all going the same direction. I chain piece them. Just going to clip those apart, and we're going to press these towards the print. And don't trim anything yet. We're going to trim these after we join them with these here. Oops, I need one more of those. Okay, I'm going to give these a press. Thank you, Patty. What I did with my other background square. Great. Grab some more fabric if I can find a piece here. Iron it so I can get another background square. I'm not sure what happened to my other one. You need 2 of those 4.5 inch squares. Oh, it's in half. There we go. All right, so same thing. I'm going to lay them all the same way again, and then lay all these guys next to them. We're going to join those together just like that. So as you can see, those are going to make our split quarter square triangle block. I'm going to go ahead and chain piece all these guys as well. And then if you're faster than me, go ahead and trim these down to 3.5 inches. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Terry. How y'all doing? There's all 4 of those. So I'm gonna clip those apart. And these ones, just because normally I would normally I would press towards the dark side, but because these ones are sort of bulky because of that seam there, I'm gonna go ahead and press towards the light, which is very unusual for me. But the less bulk, the better. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's my block, so I can do it. Thanks, Colleen. You guys are so sweet. I am making a sawtooth twist block. For the person who asked, I'm sorry I didn't see the name. Went by. Not on my screen anymore. All right. So this is the last component that you have to make before you can put the block together. So I'm going to get these pressed and then we can trim them down and lay out our block. Yay. Oh, thanks, Melissa. Oh, Marla, that's good to know that you won't be sleeping in your van at the retreat. I'm glad you got your room reservation. Girl, you're so funny. So have any of you made teddy bears yet for the So Yeah service project? If you're a So Yeah fan, I'm just curious. I've got mine cut out, but I am not an embroiderer, so I'm not sure how to do the face. And I'm pretty sure from looking at it, I need to put the face on before I sew the bear pieces together. So if you guys have made one, tell me how you did it. I'm gonna pop by the shop, the craft shop this weekend and get some black embroidery thread because I was thinking, oh, you guys know I don't like hand sewing, but I was thinking I might have to embroider it by hand. But if you guys have made one, let me know how you did it and if there's a way to not do it by hand. Okay, so here I've got all 4 of my blocks. I'm going to start with one, do these one at a time, and grab my ruler. These need to be squared down to 3.5 inches. So I'm going to find that 45-degree line on my ruler, and I'm going to set that on my sew line for this little half piece right here. And I'm going to find the 1 3/4, 1.75 inch mark on this ruler, and I'm going to line that to the center where all the fabrics come together. And that'll be the way I get these squared up and in the center. So here's my center right here, and I'm at 1.75 in both directions. So now I can trim. Making sure that black line, that, or whatever line's on your ruler, that 45-degree line, is on that sewn line there. And these have plenty of room to trim. So if your seam line isn't, or your 1/4 inch isn't perfect, you have plenty extra. So as you can see, this is how much came off. So plenty extra to trim them to get them to the right size. I put faces on before I put the bear together, said Melissa, but I'm not doing sew as bears. Oh, okay. Just sew like cross stitching for the face on the bear. That's what school had taught me to do as a kid. I have eyes. I got on Amazon that snap on. I use those for stuffed animals, but maybe they don't allow those. I don't know. That's a good question, Shelly. I do have cam snaps, and I bet I could just do that with the eyes with the black, but the nose and the, I guess the nose and the mouth. I'll just have to embroider. I guess I can do it for the kids. I love hand sewing so much. Not y'all that hand sew though, really. I'm in all of you because I really hate hand sewing. But it looks so good. I know it does because y'all are amazing. Okay. One more piece after this, and then we can get this block together. And sorry if you guys are hearing like stomping and screaming. My kids are watching The Incredibles, and I think they think they're one of them because I hear them jumping on the floor. Oh, they said no buttons or snaps? Okay. No, they said no fabric markers. It has to be like sewn on. So I think they said no snaps or buttons. Okay. I bought safety eyes for my bears, but don't put them on the grandkids. I'm trying to get back to this comment. Hang on. Marla said I made 7 of them. Yes, I did the faces before sewing. I used black fleece for the eyes and noses and machine stitched with a machine. I used 4 strands of black embroidery thread for the mouth. Okay. Okay. Well, I could do that. If I just have to do the mouth and I use black fleece for the rest, I can do that. Okay. That will be easier. All right. I will definitely try that. Thank you guys for the suggestions. Black fabric markers would have been the best, but I do remember they said no marker. I was like, oh man. I was going to do the cheater way. No. Hopefully I'll have some halfway decent bears and I can take them to them when I go out there for my retreat, or for their retreat, I should say. Their retreat that I am attending. I'm very excited to go to a retreat that I am not putting on. All right, so here's our center. I'm going to lay it out. The color fabric is going to point up for the first one, going to point to the right for the next one, down for the next one, and to the left for the next one. And that's how we make our pinwheel. Yay! And then put our star legs, our star legs, our star legs. our star legs, and then our corner pieces. There we go. So that's the layout. So now I'm going to start sewing this guy together. Kind of sew the top and the bottom row together first, since I have to sew that pinwheel together yet. The pinwheel should be 6.5 by 6.5. Let's see. Adam says, I love stitching details onto faces like mouth. I need you, Adam. I need you for the bears. Come to the US so you can finish my bears for me. Marla said I use the spool of Orifil for the pattern for the eyes, turn it upside down and use the small circle end. Oh, that's a good idea. Very good idea. Oh, Sherry McGill did one on her channel. Thank you for letting me know, Sherry Blanton. I will check it out. Shelly said, hopefully you enjoy your retreat. The Kamado crew is pretty low maintenance. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. I need a narrator, somebody that can talk why so. Or a clone. Clone would be great. I could use the clone to talk why so. And then the clone could also clean my house why so. Okay. There are the top and bottom rows. I'm going to move this over here for now. Just get them out of the way. Put this pinwheel together. Ooh, I'm liking these colors together. Let's see. Sherry McGill cut her bear out first, then so don't do it this way if you are using Minky. Okay. Let's see. Adam said, oh, that he's talking to Katie Crafts. Okay. Terry said, I use safety eyes and noses when I made my memory bears and do not put mouths at all. Okay. The OG retreat, said Shannon, with fun new attendees. Yes, we have a bunch of new people this year. Well, not a bunch, but a few new people. So that'll be fun. Shelly said, do you have a decorative stitch on your machine that would work as an eye or mouth, maybe a satin stitch circle or a flower? Ooh, that's a really good idea, Shelly. I'm sure I do not on this machine because it's a straight stitch, but on my 3160, I know there's like 300 stitches on that thing. So I'm sure I know there's decorative stitches because when I got it, all I did for like a week is put fabric in it and play. Adam, oh, Shannon said, Adam Sows, you're on some kind of watch list now for sending just heads. Ha, ha, ha. Ah, that's funny. Okay, let me press this pinwheel guy. This pinwheel, you guys, is a little bit bulky. I think it'll be okay without, you may want to open it up. I think I'm just gonna leave it. It's not super bad. Okay. So now I'm going to add these little side star points to this, and then we'll add the top and bottom row. Let's see. Dawn said, Stephanie, can you give any tips on loading the long arm with the seam on the back going vertical instead of horizontal? It's bulky right where the seam is. Don't. If I can avoid it at all costs, I never load a backing vertical. If you have one that it's seamed vertical, if there's any way you can turn it and turn the top too, and do a pattern the opposite direction, that's not a directional pattern when you're quilting the top, do that. Vertical seams stress me out, and they're very difficult because they do get bulky in the center, and you can get puckers and no. So if you can avoid it at all costs, a vertical seam on the long arm, and like I said, if you can't, see if you can turn the backing and your quilt top the other way if it's a directional fabric, and do a quilt pattern that's non-directional. So that would be my advice. If the only way you can do it is a vertical seam, as you're rolling it, literally stand there and smooth out as you go as best you can, and get those clamps on and make sure they're pulling the fabric out. It's not a good situation. I do not like vertical seams. Sam, I am. I do not like them, Sam, I am. They're not fun. Oh, let's see. I think I missed some stuff. Marla said, I made my reservations for Thursday night. Also, awesome. Sounds like there's a bunch of people coming in on Thursday again, Marla. So, hopefully we can all get together for dinner or something. That'll be a great time. Well, I need a sledgehammer to flatten my pinwheel seams. No, they're actually not that thick, so it's okay. They're not bad at all. Kansas State University basketball is almost on. Take care, friend, said Mary. Go enjoy. Let's see. Well, hello, Laura Lynn. Good to see you. She was working on her gorgeous quilt today. I started working on a little bit yesterday. She made, oh my gosh, peacock. The word wasn't coming to me. She made this gorgeous peacock quilt, or she worked on the gorgeous peacock quilt. It's just amazing. So I saw Corey answered your questions on her video the other day, Stephanie. I know, Terry, I saw that. That was pretty cool. I've met her a few times. She's a real nice lady. She actually lives right near the retreat in Ohio, so lots of fun. She's pretty close. Okay, let me go down. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. I didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Sherry Geyer. I wish I could get to the States quicker to get to quilt shows. Oh, if you ever come, I gotta see ya. Lots of us are getting in Thursday from Millersburg. Yay, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Laura Lynn said it's been a journey of love, not so love relationship. Yep, I've done a lot of those quilts, Laura Lynn, where you're like, it's a love-hate relationship going on there. Really do love it. It was just the process getting there was maybe not so fun at times, but worth it in the end. That quilt is gorgeous. Ooh, that came out good. Yay. Didn't cut my points off, so that's good. Okay, let's see. Just getting in here. Howdy from Kansas. Hey, Christina. Good to have you. I'm almost done with this week's block. And let's see. I need to watch that after your live. I was in the city and missed it. Yes, go watch that video of her quilt. It's so good, guys. Her peacock quilt is amazing. Indeed, the process. Yep. Adam says, I'm gonna do quilt market in 2024. Yay! Oh my gosh, that'll be amazing. Thank you, Laura Lynn. I am loving this fabric. It's just so springy and pretty. Look, it's all done. Any suggestions? I'm doing flying geese and my points are getting cut off. So as you're sewing, I always sew my flying geese on where I can see the back side of them. So right where those seams cross, let me show this closer if I can, if the camera will pick it up. Right where the seams cross, right here, make sure you sew just one thread outside of where they cross towards the outside, and you should have your points then. Because as you can see, I did that and I've got my point right there. So if you sew one thread on the outside of where those threads cross, where you made your flying geese, you should get your points. Let's see, any more questions? I find vertical seams are okay if you have more than one. Yes, I agree with you, Shelly. If you have a vertical seam, the other thing I didn't mention is make sure if you're going to do a vertical seam, lower your stitch length and press that open. But Shelly's right. If you need to do a vertical seam on a quilt back, it is better if you have more than one right down the middle, because it's not, it doesn't bunch up. Are all the stars from the same fabric line? They are from two fabric lines. I am mixing Zinnia and Love Lily from April Rosenthal. Her fabrics are like 30s reproductions and they all play together really well, her lines, except for when she does like a Christmas line or something else. But most of her lines, she used the same colorings and a lot of the same prints over and over again. She'll just throw in like, if this time it had hearts, next time it'll have dots, that kind of thing. But they're usually all very similar. So I had a little bit of each one. to make a little bit more than a fat quarter bundle. So I'm not going to use every single print in the line, especially like the ones that are the same color as my background fabric that just have a little print on them. But yes, they're not from the exact same line, but very similar lines. So they all go together. Let's see. Thank you, Colleen. My bear pattern says use felt and sew it down, but I like the safety eyes. Okay. Good to see you, Terry. Thank you for that. I would use a scant quarter inch, said Dawn. You could. I don't write any of my patterns for that scant business. I know some of you like that. I don't, drives me crazy. I hate when patterns say scant. I just got used to my quarter inch. Now you want me to move it? So, but yes, if you did just a smidgen over, like she was saying, the scant, then you wouldn't lose your points. But if you do that trick, like I was saying, and make sure where your seams cross, so that would be the inside of your flying geese. If this is the outside, so one thread over from that, and you won't lose your points. I promise. I find with flying geese being really strict and consistent with seam allowance also helps. Yes. You like the purple and green together. Well, Kay, or that was Melissa that said that. I thought it was Kay. Sorry, that was Melissa. I read that wrong. I like that too. I thought it was Kay, who I know loves purple, but they are so pretty. The outside points. These points? Sheila, were you talking about the inside ones or these ones? Somebody said the outside points, but those shouldn't be getting cut off anyway. It would, I think you were talking about these ones, correct? Yeah. So if you were, then yeah. The scant throws me off too. I don't like that. Whoever invented that, they need to go away. I'm just kidding. My fabrics all come out of the same storage container. Does that count as they all go together? Absolutely. You're gonna have scrappy. That's all right. That works. Paper piecing does help for more accuracy. I'm doing all of these traditional, but if you like to paper piece and you want to convert this into paper piecing, I know that they have those flying geese papers for 3.5 by 6.5. So if you have that, that could help you too. Yep. Kay does love purple, and she also endorses the purple and green combo, said Kay. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got. So let me turn that camera off and come to you up here, because going back and forth is like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? So there's my second block for the week. I just got to press her and put her on the wall with the rest, but I'm getting quite the collection back here, as you can see. So that's week 4. Next week we will sew one more, and then the following week is going to be the off week. That's going to be the week we do the puzzle mystery quilt for the Village Green sew longers that are going to be sewing with us. Shannon is here in the chat, who organized all of that. So thank you again, Shannon, for doing that. And she has sent you an email that I wrote up to you with the Zoom link. Make sure if you're going to join, I'll re-say this next week, but if you're going to join the Zoom, you need to be on camera and you need to know how to mute and unmute yourself. Because when we start, I'm going to mute everybody, but if you have a question or you want to say something, I want you to be able to unmute yourself and speak. Once the live starts at 5, so please join like 10 minutes early if you can. Once it starts at 5, I'm not going to let anybody else in. And the reason I'm not is because it's going to interrupt. First of all, I don't see, a little tiny thing pops up and tells me somebody's waiting, but it's really hard to see. And it'll interrupt the, flow of sewing if I have to keep letting somebody in. And at the very beginning, before I mute everybody, I'm going to have you introduce yourself and tell where you're from and what colorway you're sewing. So if you're going to come and sew with us, yay, that's the rules for that. But if you don't want to be on camera or anything, then just go ahead and watch the live on YouTube and sew along with us there. I am really excited about this. I think, Shannon, remind me, I think there was 40 something of you. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Good to see you too. Adam said the only time I use a scant is when I stitch the first side of a double fold binding on bags, because it gives me a tiny, yep, that's a perfect place for a scant quarter inch. Lovely color combo. Thank you. Yes, Shannon's right. Check all your spam folders, because she sent the email out earlier this week with all the information. So if you didn't get it, make sure you check your spam. And if you still don't have it, send an email to me or to her, and we will get it to you. So we want you to sew along with us if you would like to. So thanks. Have to do redo a blade in my pinwheel. Your fabrics are beautiful. Thank you. Janet added another friend this weekend. Awesome. That's awesome. Don't know how to Zoom. That's okay. You can just watch the YouTube live. No problem. Thank you for your time. Stephanie Stitches from Laura Lynn. Big hugs. Big hugs to you too. Have a great weekend. Shannon said I got my email, and we'll see you all there. Shannon Way, thanks again for organizing the Village Green sew along. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. Well, with that, I am done. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you're sewing the Fort Worth Fabric Studio along with me, the Nothing Sweeter next block comes out on Monday. And that's the last block. And then the week after that, we assemble. Wow, that went fast. That went real fast. So that's coming up. Puzzle Mystery Quilt's coming up. Block 5 next week is coming up. And then the sew along with Stephen and Stephanie Stargazer sew along is this Wednesday as well. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Lots of things for y'all to sew along and do with me if you like. So keep coming on back and checking out my channel. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And don't forget to the people who won a prize tonight. Number 1, congratulations. Number 2, make sure you contact me because I want to send it to you. All right, guys. Love you all. Take care. Bye.